What happened that fateful day? I mean, what were the circumstances around the race?
Well, I went there looking forward to it. I had a couple of rides, I think. The horse I actually got injured off was favourite. It looked like it had a great chance.
Were you feeling good that day? Was everything like according to plan? You had your kit and everything was...
Yeah, listen, I was very happy. I was getting paid to do my hobby at the end of the day.
And nothing untoward around you in terms of the conditions or the equipment or the horse itself?
No.
And then what happened?
I think it was 3 hurdles from home, 3 flights from home. The horse wasn't in a winning position and it just took a heavy fall, and whatever happened after that, I don't remember that.
Well, I wanted to ask you whether you remember the moment at which you came off the horse. Did everything slow down like in a car crash, or is it all just a blank?
It's all just a blank. I mean, obviously I lost consciousness, and yeah, I don't remember.
So you don't remember. Is that a blessing or a curse?
A blessing, I think. Obviously it was very, very hard for my family because they were given the call, and obviously living back home in Ireland, like they were told to get over here yesterday. You know what I mean? They hadn't.
So what did medics initially think? Because you're on the ground, there will be medical support at the racetrack. Yeah. So what paramedics came along?
Yeah, we're lucky as jockeys. We've 2 ambulances following us around. So apparently, obviously I lost consciousness, and then I was rushed to hospital with a 3% chance of survival. So
when you lost consciousness, is that the moment where medics think that you were medically dead, or was that when you got to hospital?
I think it was at the track, yeah.
At the track, yeah. Okay, so you were assessed and they thought they'd lost you. Yeah. Did you actually speak to the medic who made that assessment?
No, I've never.
But that was the judgment at the time, is we've lost Brian. I mean, did anything supernatural happen? Did you meet your higher power? Did your life flash before you?
No, I've been asked that question quite a lot, and no, I don't think so. No, I don't know what happened.
Did you get any lottery results or anything?
No, fortunately not, no.
So again, nothing, there was no great sort of spiritual moment or anything like that, you know, where you connected with the other side?
I mean, it would be a good story if I could come up with one, but no, unfortunately not.
No, well, look, the important thing is, the good story is you did survive. When were you first aware of what happened to you, I suppose, just coming around in hospital?
I don't remember being in hospital, and I think, well, it was a year later my sister got married, and I can remember parts of that, and that was a year later.
Right. Yeah. You spent half a year in hospital, is that right? So that's also a blank, a whole chunk of your life. Why is that? Why did you lose so much memory from that time?
I actually don't know the answer to that question. It was so serious, and obviously after losing consciousness and the brain swelled up so much.
It was a brain injury, and therefore you weren't taking in what was happening to you?
No.
No. What about pain? Do you remember pain?
No. I found the recovery quite difficult. Obviously I kept a lot of that to myself. Being a male, we don't often open up and show signs of weaknesses. That was very, very difficult. And I mean, I put on a great act, and I like to be the life and soul of any party.
Like nothing bothers Brian.
Even ones like gate crash.
Yeah.
So I don't. The recovery part was the most difficult, and I didn't let on to anyone, even like my family, like people closest to me, because I didn't want them worrying anymore about me.